Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. So today is Lex and I's 4th anniversary. We've been married for 4 years. 4 magical years. We agreed not to do anything tonight. We're just gonna hang out in the house, but I still wanted to make her a nice dinner. So I'm gonna make her one of her favorite meals, which is salmon with Brussels sprouts and potatoes. And then for dessert, I'm gonna make a chocolate fondue. And so I know Valentine's Day is coming up and some of y'all are not that great in the kitchen, but I promise y'all this fondue is so easy, and then you just put a few things with it to like dip, and your person is just gonna be so enthralled with your cooking. So I'm gonna show y'all how to make this while I talk to y'all about something. So first, you need a crock pot or a slow cooker. You can do this on the stove. However, the crock pot, just turn it on and just kind of watch it. Whereas on the stove, especially with chocolate and milk, like if you don't pay attention, it could bubble over it, it could burn. So it's easier in the crock pot. Plus, I'm gonna set this on while I'm cooking so that I don't have to like pay attention to it. So I'm gonna just plug this bad boy in and turn it on, and then I'm gonna put all the ingredients in there. So I'm gonna put it on high for now, but then when everything melts, I'm gonna actually put it on warm just to keep it warm until we get ready to use it. All right. So you start off with, well, you're gonna need milk, heavy cream, or whatever, cream, salt, vanilla, and of course, chocolate. So I wanted to talk to y'all because I keep seeing a lot of comments in our videos where people are saying like, you know, they can't wait to find their person, or, you know, when's it going to be their turn, or they talk about, you know, their girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, person, whatever, doesn't do basic things for them. And I want to tell y'all that while no relationship is perfect, believe me, sorry, the dishwasher is going, so I'm gonna shut up for a second so y'all can actually hear what I'm saying. So this is a half a cup. So I put 2 of these. So it's 1 cup of whipping cream, and then 1 cup of milk. I'm sorry, half a cup of milk. And I've made this before without milk, but I'm just trying it out. I like to play with different recipes and see which one I like better. But before when I made it, it was just heavy cream, no milk. All right, so got your 2 liquids in there, and then you dump your chocolate chips. I use semi-sweet. You can use milk chocolate or dark chocolate. I would prefer dark chocolate, but I couldn't find it in the store. I don't like milk chocolate because I feel like it's too sweet. I like the taste of like a semi-sweet, because usually the things you dip in there are kind of sweet too. Like I'm gonna use strawberries, cookies, pound cake I got, and pretzels. So anyway, then you want to do a pinch of salt, and I done got off topic, so hold on. And then I unplugged it, and then just a teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm running out of my good vanilla I got in DR. Such a sad day. I'm running out. I need to get some more. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Hold that thought. We're not back there yet. I'll just use the whisk. Anyway, back to what I was saying. It's already kind of starting to melt in here too. About relationships and romance and all those lovely things. I need to focus. I'm usually really good at multitasking, y'all, but I cannot talk and do this at the same time. Anyways, what I was saying is that it took me and Lex a long time to actually come together as one. For those of y'all who don't know, we've known each other for a long time before we got together. We were friends, we were in situationships, whatever you want to call it, before we actually decided to get in an actual relationship that then progressed into an engagement, to a marriage, and here we are now. But while I was single, when I say single, I mean unmarried, before I got with Lex, I had been through every kind of relationship you can think of, every sort of bad situation. I dealt with all kinds of stuff that I should never have dealt with. And I say all that to say that it sounds very cliche, but once you love yourself, then you know what it's like to love somebody and allow somebody to love you the way that you want to be loved. Because what I will say is that I tolerated a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have tolerated in past relationships, stuff that I was not comfortable with, or that I felt like was changing me as a person, did something that I did not recognize or like. And when I stopped doing that, and when I became okay with being single and just focusing on me and doing me, that was when I started to flourish and really love myself. And then I opened myself up for love with Lex. And then here we are now. So, if you are in a situation where you are not happy, whether you are single or whether you are with someone, I think that you should take a step back and think, is this the life that I want? Because that's what I had to do for myself. I was in a relationship with somebody, and I thought to myself, is this the life I want for myself? Like, is this really what I want? And the answer was no. And I decided to make a change. I left that relationship. I focused on me and the things that made me happy. I got to know myself better. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't like about isolation. I still have my family, I still have my friends, but as far as romance, I was no longer looking for that. And that was when Lex and I kind of met back up, I guess, because we would lose touch and then link back up. And so that last time around, I decided, like, I'm not going to try to court her or be with her like that. I'm just going to be her friend. I'm going to do me and live my happy little single life once I got out the relationship I was in at the time. But my point is that I focused on myself and then things just fell into place. So I say all that to say, do what makes you happy. And if you are in a situation where you are not happy, think about the things that would make you happy. And I made a list of things that I wanted to change for myself and the things that I had the power to change, whether they're small or large. You start with the little stuff, start with the smaller things, and change those small things. One step at a time, you get there. All right, y'all. Toodles. Hey. It is time to make our little board for our fondue. I was going to use our fondue set, but you got to plug that in, and we're on the couch. And anyway, y'all need to know all that. Here we go. Y'all, this is so good. And obviously you can like tweak the presentation or the dippers or whatever, but this is just what I know Lex like, and this is what I like, so this is what we use. But yeah, Valentine's Day is coming up. Get ready. Toodles.